hear these youngins by the slang that I bit first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwin' the fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still end up broken hearted that we get what we did. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking now, I'm putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system to GameStop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rain wide. Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets getting fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill track. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Ryne Radio is brought to you in part by Cerna Cigars. If you want to burn like a star, smoke a Cerna cigar. Premium hand-rolled blunts with the glass tips, and it should be powered by Fresh Coast Cannabis. Follow both Cerna Cigars and Fresh Coast Cannabis on Instagram today and let them know that Ryne Radio sent you. We are also brought to you by Adopt My Block. Follow Adopt My Block on Instagram, but also support them on their Patreon or add them into your cart on Amazon Smile. Remember, adopt, don't shop with Adopt My Block. If you would like to listen to some underground music from the Northern California area and beyond, check out TinoKilledIt.com or TinoKilledIt.live. And if you're trying to have your music spun on Tino's radio station, call 915-233-2120 or support them on Patreon today. If you're in Santa Cruz, stop by the Rush Inn at 113 Ninth Street in between Water and Pacific. Come play with us forever and ever or until the government shuts us down again at the Rush Inn.
Welcome to episode 77. Falling sperm count threatens human survival. First of all, you're an expert in counting sperm. I make several claps for you. That's very impressive. The median sperm count is now set to reach 0 by 2045. That doesn't seem possible. Why do I say that? As an absolute novice sperm counter? Wait, 2045. Oh, you know, I probably won't need all that. I won't need my sperm by then, I don't think. Okay, sorry, would you like to increase your sperm count? Actually, no, I'm enjoying this slow decline. Go ahead, Mother Nature. Take my sperm. Pause, B. Hey, yo, pause. Nah, B, it was Mother Nature, though. The people of the internet have spoken. Yeah, old people. And then you're like, we didn't vote for Ariana Grande. We're like, yeah, well, now how you know how it feels, huh? Yeah, Yeah, if voting was on the internet, you'd be fucked. We'd all be at a rave right now. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's a fucking... I love the Irish Rasha so much. All right, what's good, y'all? Fucking Ryne Radio. Hold on. Is it choppy? It don't sound choppy to me. It don't sound choppy to me. We gonna keep running it. We gonna keep running it. We gonna run it. Yeah, thank you for the shirt. It's Black Pumas. I saw this band open up for motherfucking either Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats or Duran Jones and the Indications. Amazing band. They're fucking killing it. They're hitting it big now. Fucking straight. We good on the audio. All right, I'm not gonna fucking dick around then, cause god damn it, time is money, and this man is fucking a pretty dope fucking person. I met him in Albuquerque. Let's pull him up on the screen. I'm gonna fucking unmute my mic. Let's see if he can hear me now. Before I put him up on the screen, he can. And that's oh wait, where is it? Where is it? What's going on? What's going on? We almost got it. We almost got it. Hold on here. Hold on here. Oh, it's not. 1 second, sir. I can hear you. I can hear you. I just need to fix this stupid little dilly. Why is it not picking up? 1 minute. 1 minute here. I refuse to let this stand. I refuse to let this stand. The audio dicked me around on Monday, and now the video wants to fucking jerk my chain on fucking Wednesday. That ain't happening, fucking Playboy.
This aggression will not stand, man.
This will not stand. Man, but they're gonna try to fucking play me, I guess. Hold on here. Okay, here we're gonna improvise. Improvise.
Oh shit.
We're gonna improvise because that's what a fucking gangster does. Wow. Okay.
Hey.
Whatever.
See me on your screen.
I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna ignore you guys in the chat because I can't see the second screen. Oh wait, no, never mind. I lied. Hold on here. Hold on here. Welcome to the amateur hour with Ryne Watkins. Bang. No, I don't want that to do that. Okay, there. And then there. Ooh, I control my destiny up in this bitch.
There we go.
How you doing, sir? We were talking a little bit off of mic. Yeah, man. It's been a while, buddy. You're somebody that I met when I first went to Albuquerque to go battle in Universal Battle Realm, which was an experience and a half both times that I went out there. And like I got to meet you right off the bat because I started I had to show up super early because, I was just there. Like, I was there early. I caught a flight that morning. It's not till the nighttime. So I'm like, all right, I got about like 10 hours to kill in Albuquerque. What do I do?
Yeah.
And fucking Robert Perez, shout out to the fucking Robert Perez. And if you're in New Mexico, go get your fucking lawn skate by fucking Robert Perez. He's a fucking man. He picked me up, fucking may or may not have pointed me into the direction of some allegeds. And then fucking we just went over to the murder shack. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're just going to take you to the murder shack. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
What is this?
What do you mean you're going to take me to the murder shack? And I show up.
I'm actually next door to there right now.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, because I love that place. I really, really do. I don't know if it was just because you're the proprietor or if it's just the vibe that's been established there.
I'm like I'm the chief booking officer there.
There you go. I like it. I'll roll with it.
I'm over here at Red Gorilla Studios here in Albuquerque, Mexico. Just we're literally next door. It's a lovely place.
Yeah, no, and fucking they take me to the fucking murder shack, and you're there, and I'm not gonna lie, man, it's literally like I walked into like a scene in a movie for a minute, because it was
every dive bar in every movie.
Yeah, well that, but then also you're like, oh yeah, no, you're explaining to me just everything going on. There's the dive bar kind of situation. There's a big old stage that like obviously you guys have built, which is like not even a diss. Like I fucks with it. Like it's just you could tell fucking we made this shit. Where I was like, fuck
these are so the guys that run these places are like movie set carpenters.
See, yeah.
So they literally like Breaking Bad. Literally, the bar here was like part of the set in Breaking Bad. It's like because the owner here at Red Gorilla like worked on. He was a prop maker over on Breaking Bad. So We do. We have a whole bunch of like cool like TV memorabilia type shit like everywhere. So it's an interesting dude working with these guys like because a lot of them are like union dudes that fucking they were like, oh, the Avengers, yeah, I was on like Captain America's a dick or some shit. You're like what? Like they all have stories about having to do like Steven Seagal movies and like driving around and shit.
Holy
Like the owner of
shit.
Red Gorilla Studio, he's like he was Steven Seagal's personal driver, and I was like, oh, that had to be fucking brilliant, dude.
Oh my god, that would be fucking an amazing conversation. And and I was just like enthralled because like I said, I'm walking around, you're showing me around, and then all of a sudden, like you're like playing on the drums and shit. We're making a lot of fucking noise. And then just about another hour pass, and then all of a sudden someone just wakes up from like the top loft area. You're like, oh yeah, I didn't know you're here, man. What's up? I was like, what
Yeah,
the
exactly.
fuck? What like misfit, like island of misfit toys did I fucking walk onto here?
Oh man, the best kind, man.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. So it's just like, and then I started talking to you, and I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I get the sense that you're just kind of like a chill person and you're very open with everybody, but I felt like we got into a deep conversation super off the
Oh hell
jump,
yeah.
and
Right
I was
off the
with
bat,
it.
dude.
And I was just like, and like you like kind of ran the gambit. Like you were like real, like we were like you were kind of talking like philosophies with even in your music. Like I've
Yeah.
I know that fucking not Stone Temple Pilots. Who am I fucking that up with? The other the fucking the main guy that's like the desert fucking rock kind
Oh,
of
Queens of Stone Age.
Queens
Man.
of the Stone Age. I don't know why Stone Temple,
Yeah.
whatever. Queens of the Stone Age. I know that
Man,
you were
that's all
saying,
Stone.
yeah, I remember you were saying that made like for some reason I just remember leaving like Albuquerque being like, I feel like I made a really good friend in that Gabe guy,
Oh, facts,
and I
man.
only knew him for like 10 hours.
Hell yeah, dude. And it's like it's one of those things too. It's like that too. Like I'm like that dude. I'm in like 2 rock bands and fucking, but I'm like a battle rap nerd. I fucking love battle. So I was like fucking. I jumped on the opportunity to like, for us at the Murder Shack to host that event, and I was like, hell yeah, because I was like, I want to see some of my favorite battlers fucking show up, dude. And that whole night was fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
It ended up being an insane ass event.
No, dude, and
It was
honestly,
fun.
like the conversation that we were having leading up to the event, I think even kind of is what got me in that space of like, yo, I need to kill it right now. Like this, like, cause you were just kind of telling me about like how you're formerly from the Bay and whatnot, and then you've moved down there and
Right,
you're kind
dude.
of just going all in with the music. To where I was just like, yo, I'm a fucking bitch, dude. I need to go in like way harder in on my shits. And then, I was just like, okay, if I'm doing this battle, I need to really like kind of go off in this shit. And I've had like one of my
Yeah.
better ones that I ever had that night. And then like
Oh,
both
yeah.
both times I went to Albuquerque, for some reason it was just like so much love that it was just like fucking, oh yeah, I was able to really get my shit off, which was strange because I could not fucking hang with the internet fucking like the memes and all this shit. Like
Oh my god, dude.
I got flooded.
That's what
Like
I love.
that shit fucked with me. Like at first I was like, all right, this is cool. And then fucking after a certain point, I was like, dude, damn, I feel like a way about myself coming out there again. Like, fuck.
Bro, I got blocked by a dear friend like 2 weeks ago. Just because just because he got a haircut. That's his fault, bro. He shouldn't have cut his own hair. One. It ain't on me, bro. Like, bro, don't show up on the internet cutting your own hair, bro. Like, I'll fuck you up.
Oh my god, dude.
So we were like, yeah, we were all going off on him. Like, bro, I know you live in El Paso, but you don't got to look like you're in the army and shit, like for girls to date you. Somebody called him Adolf Hipster. Like,
oh, you know
bro,
what?
it's fucking just.
I think I seen that fucking post, that thread too, because it's one of them just things. It's like I'm friends with enough of you guys to where at a certain point I see these threads that just get like 100, 200 comments. I'm like, what in the fuck? And I go in there and y'all are just like getting on people to the. So I'm just like, at first I'm like going into that. I'm like, all right, I know this, and I think I was like all right for a minute, and then at a certain point, y'all just broke me, and I was like, I can't do this, man.
Dude. That's what, like, I appreciate, man. Like, I will forever, like, the Bay Area will always be home for me. Like, I grew up there. I'm so glad it's like the most diverse, beautiful place you could possibly be. And then, like, living here, bro, like, they don't tolerate mediocrity here, you know?
Yeah.
There's one thing about Albuquerque, which is really nice, is like the talent pool is really fucking deep, actually. So you're like, bro, you can't say anything to anybody if you can't fucking like be good at something, you know.
Mhm.
And so I always appreciated that shit. It's like it's a good kind of pressure, you know. And
Yeah.
I was like, man, like, 'cause I moved here when I was like 21, and that's when I started playing like rock, like rock bands and shit like that. It became this thing of like, bro, like don't come with some weak shit, like you got to have something cool about yourself or like original.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, man, like that kind of pressure makes you fucking either you succumb to it or you fucking or you fucking like you come out with something cool and like kind of original and I mean we're bored out here, man. There's not a lot of people out here that's like there's too much alcohol and drugs, like so I'm like, hey, you can it's still possible to do both, but like you better be good at something, bro, or like
Fair
fucking
enough.
yeah. But I mean, personally, like like during this quarantine and stuff, like my roommate Kent and I, like we just some guy put out a Craigslist ad, dude. We started jamming with him, like fucking. That's how Loner Party started. And we were like, dude, like we might as well be pushing ourselves. Like, a lot of people are using the quarantine shit to be like, man, I'm just gonna kind of take a year off or whatever. And like, I'm like, wrong, wrong.
Yeah.
How many people do you know in like your musical circle that are like, well, I can't do this, so I'm not gonna this. And
Bang.
you're like, bro, that's fucking loser shit, bro. Like, go and start another band or go fucking like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're still fair. Like Manhigh is still fairly active. We're
Oh,
still
for
playing every
sure.
like, yeah. But yeah, we're like, hey, let's go record an EP and then let's go do some live stream shows. And let's like push the gimmick thing and let's fucking like have something fun about every show.
Yeah, no,
And
and
like, yeah.
I really fucks with that. I don't mean to cut you off, but I really fucks with
Oh,
the
you good.
fact that you've been doing the live streams because I have been tuning into those sometimes or I'll just like catch them like retroactively after the fact. And I'm just
For
super
sure.
impressed because like music's my first love. So it's kind of strange that you're like deep into the music world, but you have like a love for battle rap. And I'm like deep into the battle rap world, but I got a love for the music. And it's like, it's
Right.
almost like the like vicariously through each other, I suppose. But
Oh yeah,
fuck.
dude. You get to meet you get to meet people that I'd be like, those are celebrities. Or like you routinely hang out with people that I'm like, holy shit. You met him or like even my friends in the hip hop community here that are like, oh yeah, like I met Ilmac or somebody and I'm like, dude, that's my favorite battle rapper ever. Like,
Right.
they're like, yeah, Greg, he's nice. He's a cool guy. And I'm like, what? What, dude? That's a god right there, bro. I'd be like, I'd be there, like we met like musical celebrities and shit. But I'm like I feel like I'd be starstruck by some battle rap people.
That's
They'd
hilarious.
be like, well, I'd be all like Chris Farley in those skits when he's like, "Do you remember when you battled Notorious? That was cool."
I'm surprised no one's made that a fucking like a meme or a fucking like turn that into a gift or something yet too. Yeah.
I think now that I said it, like whoever from Albuquerque's watching, it's gonna happen tonight.
Oh yeah, no, they're probably gonna mean the fuck out of this because I'm
It's
sure
gonna be
even
like the worst screenshot of my face possible
and
is
mine
gonna
mine
be
as well.
yeah, any moment where
I've
we're laughing too hard and they'll be
oh
like,
yeah,
gotcha,
gotcha,
gotcha.
gotcha. Nah, it's all love. It took me a long time, but I realized I was like, nah, it's all love and fucking. And then honestly too, because everybody was just like, oh hey, what the fuck, man? Why you get upset? Like kind of like that's
All
always what
right.
it turns into. Or it's just like it's
Oh,
kind of
dude,
you.
I like that too, because like here they'll give you shit. They'll give you shit about it too. They're like, yo, what are you upset about, man? You're being a bitch. And you're like,
You
fuck.
can't.
You're like,
You
just try anymore
can't-
for getting upset. You're like, damn
yeah.
it. There's no winning.
That's what I say. It's like there's no winning anyway, so you might as well just keep throwing some shit back and just see what lands. Fucking.
Dude, I'm like, like I think what makes me suited for like hanging out with these people is a lot of the times I was like, man, I roast myself so hard. Like you can't say anything that I like haven't thought of already.
Right. No,
I'm like, yeah.
but even though that there is that culture, there is a very strong sense of family out there. Like you guys had, I mean, you guys take over spots. Like, cause I mean, I got used to the murder shack at first, but everybody was like, nah, yeah, this ain't what we usually do. And then the next time around, like we went, I don't remember the name of the place. There's a lot of there was a lot of allegeds that night, and fucking but like we like show up and it's like, oh, there's like a whole crowd here, and then like when we go to like the house afterwards, it's like, oh, that was the crowd. Like, holy shit. It's like y'all got like a community out there. And
dude, we threw an event like my wife and I sponsored it, and we brought everybody. There was like we had a 1-bedroom apartment that had 100 people in it.
That's amazing.
It was like the most, dude. Like Benji Reckless was there.
Fuck yeah.
Couch and shit. Like Jack was there and his brother. But yeah, like we were just like, fuck, we got a huge couch. Like, y'all motherfuckers gonna stay here, dude. And like, of course, the after party was fucking crazy. But like, what I loved about it, what I love about the battle rap community in general is like, yeah, I remember my wife couldn't find her phone for like 5 minutes, and like strangers were like, everybody shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Everybody empty your pockets and shit. Dude, she left it in the car.
Yo, I got a great.
I was like, dude, strangers, like people from out of state, like people that were there just to battle and shit, came through and were like, fucking like, fuck that, bro. Like, you let us in your home. Like, you let us in your home and shit. Like, we're gonna make shit right. And it was the most beautiful fucking dude. It was the most beautiful incident-free.
Oh, that's amazing, actually. Yeah,
amazing. I was like, dude, this is the most like. I was like, this community is fucking beautiful, man.
Yeah, no, that is beautiful.
It doesn't matter who was from where, who, even if they weren't from the home league and shit. And that's what I love about UBR too. Is like
they
don't care. Like they don't care if you're like the home kid. If your shit's weak, dude, like they're like, nah, not feeling that shit.
Facts.
You know, and like so. It doesn't matter. Like you can be the kid from California, like come through here.
Yeah.
And like if you're fucking barring out like our friend, we'll still be like, ah, man, you got you.
No, for sure. Like I said, like just talking to you that night leading up to the like the first event, it was like very clear. Like, oh, hey, there you go. Fucking. It was very clear. Like, oh yeah, I gotta be really about this shit right now because this is Albuquerque, and if you're out here to do some art shit, you gotta be really fucking about it. And yeah, no, it was a learning experience, and I think it really helped me because like there was that battle. Like my last 2 battles were in Albuquerque, and I haven't battled since.
oh shit.
Yeah. To where
dude,
it's like
it's a cool environment. Like I watch a lot of battles, especially when we have our friends go out there or like California or Massachusetts or some shit.
Yeah.
And like they're getting gassed up over like some whack bars, dude, like the worst bars ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like always people behind. Oh, and I'm like, come on, man, like that wouldn't fly anywhere, like in Albuquerque. Like even if it was your best friend, it wouldn't be like, oh shit, bro. They'd be like that. Even beforehand, they'd be like, that bar is light, bro. Like it sucks.
But I mean, you know as well as anybody else, California is a giant ass place, and every crowd's different. Like, there's not like a set standard too, and that's why, like I was saying, what impressed me the most with your scene was that it's such a community to where it's just like, to me, it reminded me of like a passionate wrestling crowd to where it's just like, oh, like how they say like there's a smart crowds. Like back in the old wrestling days, it's like, oh yeah, no, like this would have been like in the old wrestling territory days, Albuquerque is a smart crowd. Like, you can't come with bullshit.
Have the physicality mixed with the fucking like showmanship.
Yeah. So
like, you gotta have kind of all that shit. Like,
yeah.
I think like, yeah, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of great shit like that. I think. Well, I think too is like like the Bay compared to Southern California is like a different country almost. Like,
definitely.
It's a whole like especially if you're not like part of that modern era of like techie shit. Like,
I mean, like,
like
I grew up in the Central Valley, like Manteca, Stockton area, and then I moved out here to where it's just like even that is like fucking you say water park, dude, that like got taken away when I was like around like 13 years old, and like only few people really know like that original shit. Like, I fucking
I broke my toe over there.
Oh, are you serious, dude? The last year that place was open was just pure debauchery. I was there on the very last day, and it's like every bad stereotype of a water park in disarray that you could think. Like, dude, like just me and my cousins, we were like 12, 13, and we're running around with fucking beer and whiskey to where it's just like God knows whatever the fuck else was like else happening all up and through that bitch. And
around like Stockton, bro.
Fucking, man. I mean, Manteca more so, not so much Stockton. It's just like not a lot of people know Manteca, so I like to just say like the Manteca, Stockton, Tracy area, because that's usually like that tri. Yeah. That's like what that tri is right there, the Tri Valley or whatever.
Bermuda
the fuck.
Triangle of crime.
No, Jesus Christ, that's amazing. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, allegedly allegedly nothing has ever happened in that fucking triangle for sure.
Right. Yeah. When the Diaz brothers are the fucking shining stars.
Yeah. But even that is like that. Even that valley area is an entirely different planet than the fucking Bay Area. Like the valley area is almost like so country like. Like I've been out in the valley, like more towards like the it's kind of like past Oakdale, kind of like way in the sticks kind of area. I've been out to bars that are just like literally like the only reason why people are at this bar right now is this bar. Like there's nothing else around for like 20 miles, you know?
Dude, the most terrifying shit, like the first tour that Manhigh went on, like we did this whole West Coast tour. Eureka, dude. Eureka, California was like the most terrifying fucking show I've ever played. Everybody was like, there's some guy that owned a Mexican restaurant there that was like, I was like, for sure you're a drug lord. He kept buying us champagne, dude. I got fucking so knackered on fucking champagne. It was so ridiculous, dude. Like, but I was like, dude, that too, just everybody was watching us like load our van and shit. I was like, oh, this is that Murder Mountain shit that I was I was like, dude, this is terrifying, bro.
Yeah, man.
But anything Humboldt is fucking terrifying.
Oh no, yeah. All of a
whole different. I'm like, how they get rednecks up here, bro? Like, what the fuck is this?
It's like we're in Northern California. Why do I hear fucking Dixie playing somewhere? You know what I mean?
Dude, when I was like, well, I mean, like a lot of my friends know this, but I was in the Army. And one of my soldiers, dude, was a fucking Houston Chico. But I was like, bro, you talk like Forrest Gump or something. I was like, where the fuck are you from, man? He's like, Chico, California. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we're not from the same state, bro.
No, yeah, it's every single region I've seen. Like, I don't know, like pretty much I'd say like from the valley down to Bakersfield, kind of similar. Like, it's just a matter of how dead the grass is and the vegetation around it.
It's all Trevor from GTA. You're like, how many Trevor? Like, I remember when I played GTA 5, like, dude, I didn't do console. Like, I didn't have a console for a long time. So I was like, I wanted to focus on music. But, you know, after some personal tragedies and all this shit, I was like, man, I'm going to get some video games. I'm going to get some video games to stay busy, you know? Like, and I got GTA 5, and I was like, man, I know so many Trevors. You know, like, you know, when you switch characters in GTA, and he wakes up in like a trailer park in a dress. I was like, there's a little bit of that everywhere.
There is a little bit of that. No, he no, yeah. Like I grew up fucking kind of around trailer parks kind of areas and shit like that. And when I first played it, Trevor, and just the way he like be outburst and shit, I'm just like, oh, dude, I've met this person a few times.
So I know that guy.
Yeah, it's like, what's up, Uncle Gus?
Great though too. Is like those are the best people like ever.
Right?
Like,
No, they really are.
They have actual wisdom, like life wisdom, and that's what I always like. Man, like the battle rap community, like everything I've like been fortunate to be like a part of. I'm like, dude, there's so much like actual beauty and wisdom and a lot of the fucking like people you meet,
Yeah.
like doing this shit, and that's like music in general, like has brought me like a lot of fucking like, all right, well, I'm at a stranger's house, like fucking doing some weird shit, with like somebody, and I'm like, they become your best friends, that kind of stuff, like. But like, nobody's ever like fucking like, oh, I met this dude at a college class, and it's like, or like
no, for
at a
real.
gender studies,
Because that's kind of where the story ends, right? It's like, oh yeah, I met him at fucking school. Okay.
Yeah, I met him in school, and
Yeah,
every once in a while we catch UFC fights and then have a beer.
But it's
But
like,
his wife makes him go home.
yeah, and it's like, whereas like I can kind of relate because like I have a homie that like we did like a little bit of music with, and we just recorded it on my fucking tablet microphone and then just like put that out on SoundCloud, and we would just like write and record in the same day. And it's like I just had this guy come over to fucking where I was still living at, and like my folks were just like crammed in like my fucking little tiny room. I'm on a fucking shitty ass dingy fucking mattress. He's on like a little shitty computer chair. We're just like got the tablet on the ground. It's like there's no reason for any of this to happen other than just we're trying to create something to live on its own,
Dude, especially if you have that kind of fucking chemistry, that kind of connection and shit. Like, that's the thing, man, is like, you end up being friends with like fucking people you never thought you would. I mean, look at us right now, like, like, yeah, it's amazing how much like I feel really fortunate to have like had these kinds of connections and stuff like that, and these friendships and stuff. Like, I've had super strong bonds over people. Like, you met them once in Seattle when you were playing.
Yeah.
They liked the way my guitar sounded or some shit. But then you end up like fucking like, well, I'm thinking about getting this thing, or I'm coming out again. I need a venue to play at, or that kind of shit. Like, it's cool how that all works out. And it's like really smaller of a community than people think. Like, anybody who's doing some cool shit, like,
I can understand that because it's like, especially like the cream rises to the top. So at a certain point, like, the grinders, and it's like when you start bumping into people, it's like, oh yeah, hey, like, what are you doing here? Oh yeah, I'm doing the thing. Oh yeah, I'm doing the thing too. Like, towards it's like, you're not really there to be like, you're there to hang out. It's more so like, oh yeah, no, we're just around doing, our work bumped us into together again, kind of shit.
Exactly.
And it's like,
the cool thing, it takes the pressure off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, because it's like we already have something that we're all like. It's like we're both here for the same reason already, so it's like we have some sort of common ground established before we even get to a conversation, kind of a thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like the work becomes kind of fucking. Because I'm a big believer in like, I think whether you're like doing rap battles or fucking playing shows like concerts, or you're right, you're playing a new song or something, like, you already practiced it. You already fucking like got it down to a point. Like, like, after that, the social aspect kind of fucking takes it off. You're like, oh yeah, wait, I forgot I'm getting up on stage now. Like, playing for an hour or some shit. And that's one thing I do say, like, having had, like, now that I'm a rap battle veteran, with my one round, I mean, I spit bars for 90 seconds. I forgot 40 of them.
You're absolutely top tier in the UBR Facebook group. You just be fucking.
Well, dude, like for
I
having
see
one
you
battle,
putting
my
out disses
resume
on
is
people.
fucking, my resume is sick, dude. For having one battle, it's it's fucking Divas, dude, and he's fucking, he's like,
Right.
I was like, oh wait, what? So like, dude, the funny thing was like the way that happened was like 3 days before, 4 days before that battle, like fucking the guy who was gonna battle like pulled out.
Yeah.
And so I had like 3 rounds written for that motherfucker, and then they're like, "Hey, well, Devos said he'd step in." I was like, "Fuck it, dude, send him. Let's
Send
do
it.
it." Wait,
Send
his
it.
last battle was in Canada.
Right.
Yeah, like he did some KOTD event in Canada. That was his last, like, and then it's me.
But shout out to
And
him.
dude, Devos is the shit, dude, and like he actually like when I went through some shit, like his battle was one of the first things I saw, and it's him and he battled K Philosophy, and like I think he pushed his shit in, dude. Like he was just so fucking. Yeah, like I was like, bro, that was like it was the first thing that brought me joy after all these like after all this shit happened. I was like, dude, that's my boy, dude. That went to California by himself to somebody else's home league and like fucking like made him actual mad, like in real life mad.
Yeah.
And didn't care. And like Divas isn't a big like, you know what I mean? Like I'm a lot bigger than him. But I was like watching that motherfucker like scoff like when K Philosophy was like, I'm gonna punch you in the face, and he was just like I was like, dude, that was the hardest shit ever, dude. Like
That.
I was like, you're by yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I was like, bro, and then like, like 6 months later I fucking battled him. And he fucking destroyed me, dude. It was but I was sitting there like a fan, like, oh my God, this is incredible, dude. This is incredible. I was like fucking I was just getting eaten alive. I was like, wow.
Like you got
I
to like
can't
kind
believe
of.
I'm here right now.
Yeah, you get to see it, like, everyone gets to see it from the point of view of where you're looking on to both battlers, but not everybody gets that point of view of like when you get to see it in your face, kind of a thing.
Yeah. So it was, dude, it was fucking that was such an experience. But I was like, my thing was like, man, like, but when everything happened, man, I was like, all right, I'm gonna do some bucket list, And I
Yeah.
was like, I'm gonna do one battle. Like, I was like, if I suck, I don't care. Like, I'm just glad I did it. But like, dude, I mean, the circumstances of that too. Like, again, like, Devos stepped in like 4 days before. I So we were like, cool, let's do one round, like fucking
Yeah.
however long. And the night before that, I was in Tucson, which is like 7 hours away.
Holy shit.
Played a show the night, like it's a metal festival.
Oh hell yeah.
So I'm like playing that. That is actually, dude. Oh, I didn't know this either. It was the venue where Little Peep died.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was crazy. I was like, dude, why? Because I got the people were tagging like Little Peep on the wall, and I was like, what is that about? I didn't know. I didn't know the significance of that building. And they're like,
Wow.
oh yeah, this is where he passed away. And I was like, oh shit. So
Heavy.
that was heavy, dude. Like I'm not one of those people. I'm in my 30s, bro. I'm fucking. But I also know I was like, man, that wasn't geared towards me, like
Yeah.
that, like Lil Peep's music and stuff. But
Yeah.
I do enjoy his music and stuff. Like, but uh that whole like that whole night, dude, was like just insane, bro. I literally saved tips from delivery driving to make it to that show. I made more than enough to like come back. And then like literally I'm wearing the same clothes that I was the night before at the show to do my first rap battle. And I was like, the night before I played for an hour, like I remember an hour of material, I'm playing guitar and singing at the same time, like, and then like rap battle was the first. I think it was like so far the comfort zone of like being like, holy shit, this is something I'm like not totally confident in, you know? like with rock music, dude, I'm like, bro, I practice, I put my fucking time in, like, and I think doing a short notice battle, like after doing a road trip, coming back and getting destroyed, and I was like, ah, shit. But I still felt good about it. Like I was like, I still had some heaters in there, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, holy shit, like I want to do this again. Oh, Stars Inc. I know Stars Inc. is watching this. I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro. Hey. I know he's watching, but hi, shout out to Malik, bro. He's my next opponent, and allegedly at some point. But I'm gonna, I'm gonna go all 30 Sanchez on him, bro.
No. Fucking no, but
So I'm gonna catch my first 30, dude. Like like I lost one round. I'm gonna win 3 to make up for it. Like,
oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, so yeah, you wouldn't be breaking even. You'd be like, if you can win your next battle, you would
yeah, it means I won
make
75%
up one.
of my rounds.
Yeah, so you'd be up 2 battles. So yeah, there you go. You would forever only like you would never like your total battle rounds would never be in a denomination of 3 technically.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll quit after that. Just go out fresco style, dude. Like just put on one. Just put on one that fucking is like absolutely killer, and then just like,
Well,
when's Game not gonna battle again?
well, to be fair, he had years of
I
just
know, he
killing it, and then he went away, and then he came back and had one run that was like 6 of like really good material, and then he dipped.
Dude, him and like, oh man, I love like, but you know what I love too is like when Fresco battled, like he did the QP and the Saurus battle, like
They're pretty
both
close.
of those were
like
both of those are incredible performances, and then just dipped. And also, I mean, also is probably rich doing something. I don't know. I don't follow his personal life, but like, but like for sure. I mean, for sure, he's like, if you post your watch, I don't even have I've never had a watch. You're doing that. I'm wearing fake AirPods that I got at Walgreens.
I mean, you don't have to
like,
say they're fake, sir. But
oh
there
no,
you
they're
go.
not, dude. Well, also my beard hides them, so I'm like, bro, how's he talking?
How's he talking?
Some god shit,
Pretty much, yeah. And the space god.
Yeah, Gambino space god. I was like, bro, what do I like, bro? I'm like, in Albuquerque we got God Gang, and it's like I'm fortunate enough to like be a part of it. But it's really just a community of fucking folks that are like, hey man, we're elevated. Like we all live in our own world. So like, the world I live in, I was like, I have to be the god of it. I have to be in control of like the things I can be in control of. So what I love about that is like that's great. I was like, cool. All right, so I'm a god and I like space things. So my email is super not original. It's Gambino Space God,
Gambino Space God. Nah.
But also, I mean, I did take some mushrooms one time and ended up with Cunt Destroyer 505 as an email address too. But you can't have the word cunt in your email, so it has to be a V. So if it's a CVNT Destroyer 505. I don't know why. So I was like, bro, I need to get these email addresses before somebody else does,
like you're gonna be in a situation where someone's gonna be paying you for an email address.
Yeah, that's one of them, and the other thing is, dude, I kind of have like it's another bucket list thing. I need to apply for a job where the resume says "Cunt Destroyer 505" at the top.
It's like a bucket list thing.
Yeah, where I'm like, yeah, just to be like an old folks home caregiver or some shit. It's like, yeah, just hit me up at Cunt Destroyer 505. But the A, you can't say cunt, so it's a V. It's CVNT. Make sure, but have to explain it. Like,
that's where it's a blessing and a curse because you always have to explain. It's like my name. That's like my first name. It's dope because it's unique, but it sucks because I have to explain it every time.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how you have to explain that. Was it
Uh,
Ryan Sandberg? Right,
Bang.
the
See,
baseball player.
I mean, like,
Ah,
I'm not even a baseball guy or whatever, but yeah, that's where it came from. To where it's just like, even my folks, they weren't baseball people either. They just thought the name was cool. But yeah, not
yeah.
a lot of people know it. People look at it like it's like fucking, like it's
The Rhino? What
hieroglyphic,
the fuck is
like
it?
it's like hieroglyphics or some shit. I was
Yeah,
almost
I'm
gonna
like,
say like a
bro.
multitude of other languages, but I didn't want to seem like I was being prejudiced or something. I was just trying to find some
Right.
language that I'm not familiar with, but that doesn't apply. You know, we live in
But
strange times.
Even saying Ryan and Ryan, it's kind of. I'm like, bro, just kind of, you know, just if you're not confident, just say Ryan.
Oh yeah, no, like I just run with what like at a certain point. Most days I'll just be like, whatever you call me, I'm just gonna not whatever.
They're like
All right, cool.
Rene. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, no. I mean, being named Gabriel is that's a that's a doozy sometimes too. 'Cause they're like, is Gabrielle there? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, dude, you can't fucking pronounce the name. That's cool.
Fuck yeah. Fucking
or saying Gabe. They're like, oh, what's up, Steve? They're like, how the fuck did I used to work at a call center, dude, and I heard all of it. Like, which is the best, you know? Like that's the other thing I think like makes you musically healthy is like any kind of call center work or fucking any kind of like being a delivery driver or fucking
oh no, facts.
like all that shit. Like I spent a year at Jimmy John's, and it's like I didn't really need the money and shit, but it's like it's also, man, like you get such a good gauge of people, of how people are, because they're like they'll be say like I kind of get fueled by the depression of being like, man, I just played a show that like a lot of people went to, and I felt like a god last night, and now I have to fucking deliver sandwiches. It's like so fucking good for me. You know, I'm like, bro,
Hell
if you
yeah.
fucking knew if you knew who I was last night, oh my god, you
Damn.
wouldn't be talking to me like
That should be a name of an
that.
album. If you knew who I was last night,
Dude, that's a good fucking.
take that.
That's a good.
It's your. I mean, it's your. You said it. You said it. I'm just helping you. I'm just highlighting it to you. If you knew who I was
That's a
last
good
night,
like that post show depression, dude. Like
right?
the best.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, I remember working. I did a show and like it was like a Halloween show. We dressed up like Kiss, like my first band I was in.
That's tight.
And I went to a fucking call center and I still had like the star. Like I couldn't watch it because I never wore makeup. I still had the star like fucking. It was like halfway on my face. So I'm like sitting there like a fucking. I'm sitting there like white and fucking like this star over my eye, just like answering phone, and I'm like just
Oh man.
hung over his shit, you know. I'm
Hilarious.
like, bro, they're like, what happened to you? And I was like, dude, this shit was epic.
I seen
But
if you knew who I was last night, man. If you knew who I was
yeah,
last night.
dude, that is a good fucking.
That's a good take it, man. Run with it. Run with that. Fucking speaking of like music too, like you guys have anything on the horizon? I've been slapping fucking the most recent project. I always fucking fuck up
Oh
names of
yeah,
shit because Spotify is so tight because I fucking just be like doing just deep dive after deep dive after deep dive, and I'll throw things on playlists and I'll listen to them a bunch on my
oh yeah.
like on my route while I'm working, but I won't like recognize names to things like that. So forgive me, I'm spacing on the name of the album,
Oh,
but
you good?
I've been slapping a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
that.
Last summer we put out Manhigh put out an EP called .6667, and it was it's, 3 songs. One of them is a cover um, of Royal Blood, which is a band from England.
Yeah, no, I
But
love
like,
those guys. The fucking
yeah,
I used to work out a lot to that song, the "Figure It Out" or whatever. The
yeah, yeah, yeah,
nothing like me, just nothing to see. I'm just
yeah.
trying to figure it
Dude,
out. Bum, 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 bum,
I saw
bum,
them open for
bum.
Queens of Stone Age, man. It was like fucking
Oh hell yeah!
just religious, bro. Like this guy from Denver, this dude Alec, and if he might be watching, so Alec gave me like this fucking. It was like a little gummy square, and I fucking took it, and I thought like we're in Las Vegas, dude. Like in Queens of Stone Age, like Royal Blood opened up for them, and I remember thinking I was like, we're outdoors. For some reason, I thought we were outdoors, We're like in the middle of the casino. Yeah, it was the weirdest night, man. I met one of the Backstreet Boys, and I met Shania
Hell
Twain that
yes.
night.
Hell yes. You
Like
met
my wife
Shania
and I
Twain
just
that
walked.
night?
Yeah, dude, we were walking around, dude, and she was obviously on drugs. Like, so I was like, I know it when I see it. This bitch walks up, dude's like, hey, what are you guys? And then some fucking like soccer mom walks up and is like, oh my god, Shania, can never. And I was like, wait, are you fucking Shania Twain, dude? Just all fucking stoned.
Hell yeah.
He's like, yeah, and her boyfriend's like, is like 25, like half her age and shit. He's like, all right, Shania, well, we should be getting going. Like, she's like,
Yeah.
fuck that. It was hilarious.
So we should be getting back to our hotel room now, shouldn't we?
Yeah, she's like, no, it's fucking want to meet strangers. I was like, you're on drugs, dude, for sure.
What was her big song? I'm spacing on it right now. I know fucking
Was it that don't impress me much?
that don't impress
Yeah,
me much. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah,
dude, I
nah,
was like, what? And then like
wow.
later on, I found out the Backstreet Boys had this like live show that they kept doing, like in Las Vegas. So like one of them, he was walking by with his kids, and I was like, hey. And I remember like Manhigh went viral on Twitter, slightly viral, like quasi viral.
Wait, hold on. We went from viral to slightly viral to quasi viral.
This is quasi like this is Albuquerque viral.
Albuquerque viral. I don't
Because
know. That might
I
not be the
posted a
best thing.
picture. I took a picture with the Backstreet Boys guy because I was like, dude, and you could tell, man, he already has his like defenses like lined up, you know.
Fuck
Because I was
yeah.
like, man, I gotta respect sales, bro, you know. And he's like, yeah, 150 million records, like some shit, whatever he said. I was like, yeah, man, that's gigantic, you know. I was like, you can't, but he already had that like, yeah, I sold this many records, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, you did. But I posted a picture with him, and I was like, hey, I just met some guy. He's from some band. He's from a promising young band called the Backstreet Boys, and I think they're gonna go places. And all these people were like, you fucking asshole. That's like, I was like, dude, obviously the internet's not strong on sarcasm sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, they don't. The art of trolling is it's, it's important, but it's not. It's not recognized as much. People aren't good at it sometimes.
Yeah, no, people just bite the bait way too many times.
Oh, dude, I love doing that shit. Like that. They're like, can you believe these commies in California? They're trying to teach Arabic numerals. Like, and I'm like, yeah, it's a numbering system that's been around forever. It's the one that everybody uses because it's easier than Roman numerals. People are like, what? I can't believe California is fucking doing this shit. I'm like, yeah,
California.
yeah, because there's the word Arabic in it. I'm like, yeah, they invented education, kind of like. I'm like, dude, medicine, like a lot of that shit that was like early on, I was like, yeah, that was Arab,
Geometry.
Yeah, straight up. Like,
fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Also, before I get off topic, like I already did for like the last 10 minutes. I have a Loner Party too. Is another band I'm in.
Oh hell yeah!
We're actually about to put out a new single, and it's like people are gonna get pregnant to it. I'm super confident. Um, Also some tracks, like I did a lot of hip hop projects too over the summer that I did like guitar and bass or keyboards or something for.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, so there's another song that I actually heard it, dude. What I love about like working with hip hop dudes is like I hear something, I'm like, bro, that fucking beat is fucking fire. Like, they're like, yeah, you played on like a lot of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I did, man. That's fucking sweet. But yeah, there's some shit that's coming out that I'm like, oh, dude, I'm really proud that I'm on.
Hell yeah. Where's the best way for folks to follow that for like when you start getting some of that stuff out?
Shit. I mean, if you look me up on Facebook, Gambino Bear. I don't really have a page set up, but like also on my Instagram as Gambino the Bear. Uh,
Simple.
but yeah, like I try and like share all my stuff. Like I got really bad at it, dude. And like it'd be cool to hire somebody to like do all that.
Right.
I'm like, hey, if I start making money off this shit, like I would gladly give 10%
For
of what
real.
I make for somebody else to fucking go on a computer for me. Because I'm just becoming more boomerly, especially this COVID shit. There's just like more apps like I barely made it on this call. Like I was texting Ryan, like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Which is amazing
I'm like,
though,
I
because
did
you're
one Zoom call. This is my second Zoom call ever.
oh hell yeah.
The first one was to literally get a $75 check for some veteran study that I did. I was like, cool. I was like, I put my shit on mute the whole time. It was just like, all right, I just have to like tolerate this for fucking an hour. And I was like, are you gonna send the check? That was my first Zoom call. But you're
Fuck.
paying, it's cash, right? It's not gift cards, right? Then I'll do it. I'll show up on the Zoom thing. I'll download the Zoom shit if there's money. But this shit's just fun for me. It's fucking amazing to be a part of, you know.
Hell yeah. I
I love that
appreciate
boss
you,
belt
sir.
too. That boss belt fucking sick.
It's a fucking beauty for sure. Shout out to the Moist
Fucking-
Mob for fucking providing it for us.
Is that's not Flex's belt, is it?
I mean, it's the bots belt. Flex definitely held it with prestige for a good moment of
he did.
time, but it is the bots belt.
Yeah. No, dude, fucking Matt Flex is that's a boss champion right there.
Absolutely. No, he is a champion for sure. He deserves all of what he works for sure.
Dude, and you know, I hope when I'm Flex's age, I look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that man aged. He's got that Tom Cruise gene or some shit. You know?
Must.
I'm like 32. I look like Dirtbag Dan's Unsuccessful Cousin or something.
Actually, fuck off in the chat said that he thinks you look like SoulCon.
Oh, how dare you! I can't rap for that long.
He said NGL. This guy looks like SoulCon.
Thank you. I don't know if that's a thank you.
Shout out to fuck off, I guess.
That's what I get that a lot, dude. I'm like, I'm Mexican and Italian, and I fucking nobody believes that for a second, dude. I do like. How's the chat? How's the chat popping right now? It's,
no, yeah, I think they're paying attention. I think they're because it's like I know pretty much everybody tunes in from the first part. They let me know fucking if this is working properly, and then if I have a guess, everybody kind of just I think kind of just gets in the thing. So no, yeah,
they're like who's fucking crackheads out? Crackheads Galifianakis, dude. Like,
no, yeah, no, they've been chill tonight. They've been chill tonight. Fucking,
no, that's fucking awesome, dude. I love like, cause I've definitely like, I remember I did like a little like I never do that live shit like, but last weekend, you know, we did a stream for Loner Party. By the way, Loner Party and Manhigh, if you look up Red Gorilla Studios on YouTube, just drop some live stream shows we did.
bang.
And that's some good promo right there. But if you want to see what I do, actually, I play bass and piano and do backing vocals and Loner Party, and then Manhigh is my baby. That's I play guitar and sing in that band, but it's just me and a drummer. And yeah, but yeah, if you look at Red Gorilla Studios, gorilla like the animal, yeah, you can find actually the most recent shows.
Yeah,
both my
no.
bands within a week played.
Yeah,
But yeah, look up Loner Party and Manhigh.
absolutely. Yeah, you can find those fucking like I said, like both of those pretty much everywhere. And I've been like I said, I very much appreciate you for not even just making time for this and being a part of the show tonight, but I appreciate you for doing all those live streams. It's kind of amazing that you say you're on some boomer shit, but you have somehow found a way to still live stream shows during a pandemic. So fucking big fucking just shout out to you, sir, because you're out there fucking killing it. You're fucking going for what you want, and I fucking salute that absolutely 100%. Because I'm
Dude,
fucking
working at the studio, man, is another like just pushing myself to learn. Like I'm learning how to run sound and all this stuff. Like,
yeah,
but it really is. You know, like on SNL and shit, like they got those like, well, like what you do. It's like a scramble.
mm-hmm,
It's like a scramble to put on something that people are watching in real time and shit.
yeah,
Is a fucking it's a fucking task, dude. But it's like what else are we supposed to do? But with these live stream shows, dude, like working those and then playing them too.
yeah.
It's like a whole thing. And
Now,
I remember the promo one. I did a live. I just went live. It was like, hey, I just want to say hi and like we're gonna go live in like 30 minutes and shit. With my band and stuff like that. Like
yeah,
people are like, "What's up, Kevin Smith, looking motherfucker?" And it's like, oh, people are mean. People are mean on the internet, dude.
people are mean
So
on
I
the
was like, yeah,
internet.
I love that shit too because like I love uploading my songs on Reddit and stuff like that, and people are like, "Fucking singer's a hack, dude." And I'm like, well, that's me. That's me, though. The singer has feelings. Like, they're like, also the guitarist sucks. So I was like, that's also, god damn it, man, striking out here, bro. Like, but it's funny too. Is like like when my wife was alive, like that shit. I remember I was like, well, dude, I get to consensually like sleep with the hottest person I've ever seen in my life. Like, I was like, you're a fucking Reddit loser. Like once I realized that, was like,
Yeah.
well, what are you doing, bro? You're not doing shit.
And that's
You know,
usually,
like,
yeah, that's always what it is too. Is just like folks, hurt people. And so it's like if folks like got like the time to like sit there and then just hella like attack folks on the internet and shit like that, that's what they're gonna do. And then especially,
yo,
like the folks that are like out really doing some shit, they just ain't got the time for that shit, unless they're like,
dude, that's
unless it's like a live feed like this or whatever, you can see a comment pop up really quick. But it's like most of the time, like folks are out like truly creating things. They're focused on how I
that
can
shit makes me
further
laugh so
create,
hard too.
right?
I've had people like, I've had people straight up like, oh shit, you still hear me?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I can hear
I guess I lost a headphone. Shout out to Air One AirPods from Walgreens. But no, I can still hear you. But no, dude, like we had this like working here at the studio, dude. We had a 1-star review on Google, and it was like somebody's never even been here. And then I was like, okay, well, let me look it up. Let me look into this because I'm like an internet sleuth a little bit. And I was like, dude, this bitch's last report, like her last review, like you once starred in Arby's because your fucking beef and cheddar was cold. I was like, bro, that's your energy. And dude, like, and it was it was like a 2-paragraph. It was like a thesis statement on why Arby's sucks. I was like, it's fast food.
I mean, it's like it's Arby's. It's like, yeah, it's what you.
Yeah, we know it sucks.
Yeah, we don't go there
I get
because
it
it's
anyway.
great. We go there because we're
I'm
drunk
bro.
and it's 2 a.m. and they got the meats.
They got the meats. They got that slide. That
They didn't say they got the good.
fucking roast beef.
Never said they got the good meats. They just said they got the meats.
Yeah. It happens to be meat.
It just happened, maybe.
Yeah. Allegedly, they have some kind of meat.
We allegedly have the meats. No,
Dude,
yeah.
that's what I love. I was like, bro, people like that, like people criticize music or like anything like that. I always take that shit with such a grain of salt because I'm like, well, who are you?
Right.
Have you ever put your time into anything? Have you ever put yourself out there like that?
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up. Like,
exactly.
have you ever done a rap battle, dude? Like, and of course everybody likes, it's super fun. It's super fun to watch a terrible rap battle and be like, dude, that's fucking garbage. That's one of my favorite things. To be like, bro, come on, man. The Altoids on a turd shit, like what is that? I meant the shit or something. I was like, bro, come on. You really wrote that down on a piece of paper? But at the same time, I'm like, when people don't do anything with themselves and they're like, oh, that sucks. It was like, yeah, it's better than anything you've done.
Right.
Nothing,
Yeah, no, like that's usually how it is. The folks that don't actually like produce things like that are the ones that like are like hella like, oh yeah, I only like this, man. It's like, all right, well, just
like, yeah, where's your podcast? Where's your fucking radio show? And like,
yeah, or even
I
that's
do
like,
appreciate.
why do you feel so?
I do appreciate the TV guide thing, by the way. It was
Oh
funny.
right, dude. No, that's actually becoming a funny thing because like people are like, "Oh, is this? Can I actually like catch this on a channel?" I'm like, "No, man. It says I got a YouTube thing and a Twitch thing, and I say it on the post." People are like, "Oh yeah, no, this looks is this on TV?"
Oh yeah, so TV. You're like, what? Did you
I'm
listen
like,
to anything I just said?
yeah, no. I was like, "No, such a compliment, man. I'm just getting better at fucking making shit." I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm just getting better at Photoshop. I guess. But no, yeah, much fucking love to you, sir. I appreciate you very much for fucking
Likewise,
coming
man.
through and making the time. I think fucking
Yeah, let's do this again soon, man.
absolutely. No, and I hope fucking we get to a point in the play, with vaccines rolling out and things like that. I hope we get to the point in the world where we can travel freely again like normal and
Dude, do it in person, man.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I definitely want to try to do more things like that in the future. So absolutely, I'll fucking love to tap in with you soon again. And yeah, just thanks again for all the fucking live stream music you've been fucking putting out and just other, just music in general. I've been enjoying it. I don't think you're a hack. And yeah, man.
I appreciate that. Dude, that's what, like, is
Oh
when people
no.
say shit like that. Oh shit.
Oh no,
Hold
there
up.
we are. There we are. Cool.
No, yeah, I lost hey, shout out to Air One.
Shout out to Air One.
Fucking, yeah, I got my it said allegedly it was a full charge, but it says different. But the yeah, no, check out Red Gorilla Studios. You can see a lot of we put on hip hop shows, we put on a little bit of everything, dude. But like if you look up our Facebook page, Red Gorilla Studios, and then Manhigh and Loner Party, look us up. We're on Spotify. We're on fucking everything you can possibly listen to music on. And also whenever Uncle Biz from UBR puts it on, Stars Inc., watch me murder him on camera. It's gonna make a snuff film. Okay. Watch that. Watch me cool, calm, and collected.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm gonna cyberbully him in real life. It's gonna be.
Is that just bullying?
Yeah, not just regular bully. They're gonna make like one of those 2020 shows about those cyberbully victims. But Malik, if you're watching this, you're fucking dead.
Hell yeah.
I look like somebody who could kill somebody too,
No, yeah, you're even like, you're fucking dead. Like,
yeah, bro, I'm tired of fucking. I'm tired. You know what? I got mad beef, dude. His sister gave me coronavirus, dude. We're making out and shit, like bullshit. So, yeah. Well, for real though, it's just battle rap. But anyway, shout out to Malik's sister. Give me corona. I'm back now, though. She couldn't kill me, so I'm gonna kill him.
God damn.
Bro, I have like I don't want to say here and say I'm gonna revolutionize battle rap because it's so fucking stupid, but but I'm not.
My cheeks.
I know, dude. Dude, just saying that is so absurd. Fucking. But anyway, shout out to his sister, man. Good kisser. Good kisser, but bad virus, dog. She should get that vaccine.
Fuck.
And I'm like, like for not having any battle rap clout, I'm like, hey, I appreciate that I have like a legitimate platform from somebody with legitimate, for me to tell Malik, like, yeah, you're dead, bro. Stars Inc.
Yeah,
Stars Inc. Your bars stink, dude.
you
I'm
could
gonna
just
murder you.
you could just clip this part out. I was like, oh yeah, here's me on Counterproductive telling you that you suck.
I'm like, where's your platform, dog? You know? I mean, I did put 10 years into rock and roll to be in the position, you know, and been an easy guy to work with.
No, for sure. For sure. We were talking about
So I'm
that
like, you know,
beforehand.
I'm like, I'm not gonna deny some platform, but you know, in the battle rap world, I'm gonna kill you. Stars Inc. You're dead.
Oh man, I don't think we can even fucking leave it off at a better place than that. That's the fucking
Right.
best way to
Thank you
do
guys so
that.
much. Manhigh, Red Gorilla Studios, Loner Party. Thank you so much for
Thank
giving
you,
a Bay
sir.
Area boy who lives in the desert now a platform, dude. And I really appreciate it. Everybody that's tuning in, I really appreciate all of you. I have all the love in the world, dude. Thank you guys so much. Anybody's watching, dude. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you listening to somebody like me fucking talk for a while.
Hell yeah, man.
And
No,
Ryan, thank you most of all, dude. Thanks for having me, man.
no, absolutely, sir. Like you said, we got to do it again sometime soon, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to all the new music that you'll have in the future and whatnot. I'll definitely
Oh,
check
yeah.
out Loner Party, and I'll encourage my folks to do the same, and Manhigh as well. So yeah, no, thank you, sir, and yeah, have a good night, man.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it.
Bang bang on the gang gang, and that's how that's done. Thank you so fucking much. Oh, I got a weird message that I don't recognize. Let me move all this stuff back over here now. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, man, that's fucking Gabe. That was fucking Gabe. You know, I said Gambino because, you know, that's what he likes to call himself. I just fucking run with whatever folks want to call themselves. You know, why not? I'll play along. Fucking, no, but shout out to the boy. Fucking Gambino, Gabe, however you want to call him. Fucking, like I said, I fuck with him just because, you know, if you watch this show enough, you know that I'm very much about anybody that is like, you know, really chasing down their creative pursuits. Um, and especially like trying to just make their own way about it in any way they can. And he's somebody that's absolutely, I mean, there's trailblazers and then there's people who, you know, fuck, I'm spacing on an even better word, but like he's beyond a trailblazer in my eyes in terms of what he's doing currently right now for the scene of Albuquerque and beyond. Because I really fuck with music, and I feel like rock music is at a very, very strange place. Rap is definitely at the forefront and mainstream, and I'm not saying it shouldn't be or whatever. I'm just saying rock is at a strange place to where only the super commercialized stuff fully gets kind of promoted, I feel. So I'm a big fan of his fucking music, and he's just a cool ass fucking person, and I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that I'm in a position that I can meet fucking cool people like that and be able to pay it forward and put him on a, you know, folks, you know, like whether or not this show gets like the type of views that Dirtbag Dan show used to do or whatever, um, does, you know, that's not the point. The point is just folks really be loving the fact that they get to be on the Counterproductive channel. This channel has meant a lot to a lot of people for a long time, and I'm happy to provide that for folks that never got a chance to be on in the Dirtbag Dan days. Um, what else? March 20th, we are doing a bots card. Let me put this up on the screen to promote it properly, really quickly. CJ Pimp versus Luxury Fee. Tino versus Nexus. Neff Ozar versus Caso Dinero. Sasquatch Josh versus Didi. B Nasty versus Vindog. L Dog versus Jiggles. And CJ Pimp versus Daniel Blackton. And that's all for the title tournament. And then we have a debut of Rashad versus Wise Crack. Yeah, so we'll have all of those be taking place in 2 weeks. Gonna film them all and then upload them to the Counterproductive Patreon. If you are a current patron over there, you are able to watch all of Bots 12 in its entirety. I will be releasing each one of those battles starting once a week, starting this Friday going forward. And same with all the other battles. So when the Bots 12 battles runs out, these March 20th battles are going to take its place. And the idea is to have a new battle drop every single Friday on the YouTube. But if you want to have that early access, go run all those battles before they even get to YouTube. Head on over to patreon.com/counterproductive. Get all that early access. I'm also running my own Patreon, Ryne Radio. Same as this show, same name as this show, but just over on Patreon. Over there, I'm doing podcasts. I'm podcasting, like just straight audio only podcast. I don't really foresee myself uploading any of that kind of stuff to Spotify or anything like that because it costs money, and I think it's an unnecessary cost, especially because for Patreon, I can upload it for free. You guys can listen to it, for a price, but it's not a lot, and it helps fucking me really put that stuff on going forward. I see Gabe's in the chat. Once again, thank you, sir, for fucking being on the fucking show. I really appreciate it. I said we, but me, I really appreciate it. So yeah, my personal Patreon, Ryne Radio, got some audio only podcasts that only exist there. I just released a episode of, I have a Ryne Radio podcast, and then I have a Ryne's Rex, 2 different podcasts dropping only on my Patreon. The Ryne Radio podcast, the first episode is up for free, so you can listen to it. You can download it just like Spotify. If you're just trying to stream it, you got the connection, you can do that. If you don't got the good connection, you just download it. It's just like Spotify. It's just Patreon, just way friendlier on my end. And I'm going to be running with that on a lot of things that I'm doing content-wise going forward. So, yeah. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Much fucking appreciation to all of you. And once again, fucking Gabe. And yeah, I'll be back next Monday. I'm here every Mondays and Wednesdays, simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch around 9 p.m. I talk to, battle rappers, musicians, wrestlers, wrestling promoters, all kinds of people, man. So if you liked what you've seen here tonight, tune in fucking in the future. You never know who's going to pop by. Yeah, and you guys have a good night. Wash your ass, wash your hands. Love yourself. Love somebody else. Good night.
Look, yeah. Put in things when you see us. Like, what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we Tito. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe before they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us. Put in things when you see us. Like, what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we Tito. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe before they re-up. They don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us. Hey, I'll roll a chopper out the back, then pull the big out. She think I'm Rambo when I'm shirtless with the stick out. Black on black when we attack, we never stick out. I get to squeeze until it's empty, pop the clip out. You share your business with these bitches, let it slip out. You give your money to that hoe, so you a trick now. I don't say shit to the bitches, pull my dick out. First we fucked, and when I'm finished, I'ma spit. Shit, my dogs is barking and got the taste for blood. Pop shit, you get your top split, I left them laying her. 9 true, you get your mind blue, but what you tryna do? Slide through, must I remind you? I be almost sipping a 40, gripping a 40, I'll let one go up at your face and get distorted, End of the story, it's not important, we celebrate and spin your block up in that euphoria. I got magazines for your issues, activate with the pistol, I'm at your face like some tissue. If I bless you, I won't miss you. Bullets guided like a missile, now they gliding through your tissue. Hit your bitch, your friends, your family, anybody riding with you. Little bitch, I walking like I'm God, but I'm a demon to you. Little bitch, I keep the pump on deck, but I ain't cleaning the pool. You feel that barrel bust, you feel that Pharaoh crush. Little bitch, I rock enough gold to make a Pharaoh blush. You put them things when you see us, like what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. Said they don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us. Put them things when you see us, like what's the big idea? Bentley, Benz, or Beamer, we be swinging like we teed up. They don't know shit. Pull up, then we swipe them for they re-up. Said they don't know shit. Glock up in their face so they don't see us.